They train fluids, I cannot interrupt that. That was a pretty massive pull. Like what? Oh my god, the mobs from the top are snapping to us. This dungeon is so fucking bugged with all the mobs snapping. Like, it's the third time it happened. I've run a lot of these necrotic wakes and the mobs just randomly keep snapping. What's up, guys? It's me, Guovtsin. And today we're running a necrotic wake plus 10. Unfortunately, it's just a plus 10. I was very easily invited to plus 11s. But after 2 plus 11s that went really poorly, where people were just mistiming their prides and all that, and just overall playing terribly, like the groups fell apart pretty fast. After the first boss, like we had one dungeon where our DPS DC'd and there was like a lot of issues by staying in combat and mob snapping to us, and we just kept wiping and wiping. So people left. Then I went with this group with a different tank. We went to an 11. And the tank was honestly really, really dumb. And we wiped a lot of times due to the tank just doing really dumb stuff. So now we're doing this at a plus 10. I have no interrupts. So yeah, we're doing this 10. That's actually fine. I'm okay with doing a 10. Like, I know I can get into higher keys. I got invited into the 11s like really easily, really fast. I guess that's one of the perks of being a mage. You're a really wanted spec just because of heroism and all the damage you can put out. People don't know that I'm a frost mage when I'm signing up though, so people are expecting fire mages, obviously. But yeah. Okay, Boast is over there. I'm not gonna get hit. Yeah, this Pride is gonna die really easily. I shouldn't be hitting anyone here. Maybe the Priest. Oh, he moved out, so that's nice. Okay, so here we go. Now we can go murder the boss. Hopefully he can pop this Goliath. Or the young orbs. Okay, let's murder this boss. I'm actually gonna move out because these mobs are like really close. I don't want to pull anything that I shouldn't be pulling. Yeah, these bosses are melting really fast. And I was even top DPS. Holy moly. Frost Mage OP or what?
Stitch flesh will be irked to know you.
Okay, here we need to focus. Still have the buff for a few seconds, so you should stand like on top of them so that the AoE is hitting them. I'll interrupt that. We'd interrupt that as well, which is pretty unfortunate because there are 2 harvesters here. So the other one's not gonna get interrupted here unless a paladin can stun. Rot paladins are so OP when it comes to interrupts, thanks to their shield. I'm actually playing like really good DPS overall. Not that bad. Yeah, so from last week from the vault, I got a belt, 213 belt from Castle Nathria loot box. Or vault, I mean. And I also got a ring from Castle Nathria itself. And that's about it when it comes to my upgrades. That's all I got from last week. Nothing really special. Just a ring and a belt. There were some decent upgrades. But like, the amount of items that drops in Castle Nathria is so low that it's pretty hard to get items from the raid. Like I almost full cleared the whole raid, so out of like 9 bosses, I only got 1 piece of loot. It's very unfortunate, very sad. But it is what it is. The loot drops got buffed, obviously, like you get more items from the raid. But it's still really low. Pretty hard to rely on the raid for upgrades. You're still like locked into your weekly vault for the majority of your upgrades. Yeah, here we're gonna get orbs again. And use these to quickly kill these packs. Okay, let me just wait with this Blizzard to see where he's actually taking the mobs. And let's move. Because we don't want to pull that pack. What is this? Can I spell steal? Let's interrupt this real quick. I'm not standing close enough to him to be doing damage with the orb, which is a big mistake. Should be standing like right next to him, and the ranged DPS should as well.
Meddle all you like, mortals. You only delay the inevitable.
I'm actually gonna use my Mirrors of Torment on this. Won't have a better use on it. A really great single target cooldown. Melt this pride really quickly.
Face me, Necromancer. Thanatos will be avenged.
This guy should melt pretty quickly with the pride buff.
Are you so eager to share your underling's fate?
I'm gonna see who interrupts who, and I'll interrupt the other one. Okay, there we go.
Doom. Your temple lies in ruin. Your brethren are butchered. You have already lost.
Vile monster!
Vile monster. Ooh, big pulls, big pulls. Big pull alert. Wait, my blizzards are always so damn sad. Gonna interrupt. Oh, that was a lot of volcanics there. It was so funny when you make a massive pull with volcanic. You just get all these volcanoes spewing out. Yeah, Necrotic Wake is a pretty simple dungeon if you know what you're doing with the weapons. The weapons are so broken, they can speed up this dungeon so much. I'm not getting hit by that, right? Yeah. That volcanic was so close.
Meddle all you like.
Meddle all you want.
You only delay the inevitable.
Oh, I thought I had that on me. Okay, another nice use for Mirrors of Torment. Whenever you get this boast, you should not move and let everyone else position accordingly. Because once you start moving, everyone else also starts moving and it can get confusing. Here you obviously only need to focus the Necromancer and maybe drop a few interrupts on this... on the Magus, because it casts a Frostbolt volley.
You will be brought to justice.
That hits everyone for like 6k
You
damage at this level, I think.
deny me the sky, then I shall answer in kind.
Foolish Paragon! There's
Foolish
nothing
Paragon.
you can do to stop us.
Okay, Marth is a pretty difficult boss, but it's not tyrannical, so it should be fine.
Minions are endless.
I'm gonna wait with my Frozen Orb for when the ads spawn, obviously.
My soldiers rise once more.
Where you shoot out your Frozen Orb and do a lot of AoE DPS, a lot of cleavage going down. Frostmage is so good on this fight, just because like your Ice Lances cleave for so much.
Bone Tag will reduce you to dust.
You can still focus the boss, and if you're getting a lot of Brain Priest procs and Fingers of Frost procs, you will just kill them with the Ice Lance. With the Ice Lance cleave. Pretty easy. We need to get a bit more percentage.
Your arrival proved timely, yet the battle rages
We can just build a
on.
monstrosity, I
We
guess.
cannot rest until these invaders are purged from our skies. I will lead the effort here, while my disciples.
Yeah, I guess we're
bring
going
you
after.
to the
That's fine.
Necropolis. Let us end this.
It's a bit more annoying because if you are missing percentage and you like finish the dungeon, kill all the boss, and you're still missing a bit of percentage, you can obviously teleport to the start of the instance, and there is like a lot of easy mobs to kill. But once you do that, you then have to run all the way back. Just have to run all the way back to loot the chest. Okay, interrupt the one drain fluids. I cannot bloodlust now, we still have the debuff. Okay, drain fluids, I cannot interrupt that. That was a pretty massive pull. Like what? Oh my god, the mobs from the top were snapping to us. This dungeon is so fucking bugged with all the mobs snapping. Like, it's the third time it happened. I've run a lot of these necrotic wakes and the mobs just randomly keep snapping. Just because I'm gonna use coolies here. I hope my Frozen Orb doesn't pull the big guy. I hope it's gonna disappear before that guy actually. Yeah, I did. That's nice. Yeah, unless we LOS that guy, he's gonna pull the big guy. 'Cause the big guy's gonna see, yo, you are in combat? Alright, I'll join you as well. Okay, there we go. Our should be very much fine on percentage. Okay, I guess I'll grab the last one. That's fine. Yeah, Necrotic Wake seems to be a little bit buggy. Like, I've encountered this snapping issue many times. Like, we all died, we wiped, we released, And randomly the mobs just snap back. Like what, on these two mobs? You want me to bloodlust these two mobs? Gonna wait for... I'm not sure if this Loyal Creation casts the shield. I think it doesn't. You should always be using the Fleshcrafter's thingy that he throws, the cleaver. To damage the other mob. I hate these jumpy boys, they're so annoying. You always put down like your AoE. And they just jump out of it, and then the tank doesn't put it back to where it was, so you just lose all your AoE DPS. Drop the Gore Splatter, it does a lot of damage to everyone. And someone else is gonna interrupt the Drain Fluids, I hope. Yeah, there we go. Okay, here you need to focus the Stitch work because he puts a, as you can see here, Tenderize on the tank. Does a lot of damage to him and it keeps on stacking. It's taking increased physical damage. So this needs to die as soon as possible so that your tank doesn't get one shot. And it's impossible to kite it, so I don't know what he's trying to do. If he's still gonna get hit even from miles away.
You think yourself exceptional.
Just need to kill it really fast.
But you will learn humility.
Okay, got a Pride here. If he doesn't move, I'm fine. I'm not gonna use my Mirrors of Torment. It seems a bit too late now.
I require a target.
Both sides and Bloodlust. I don't know. Okay, I guess we'll see. I have my Frozen Orb. There it is, though. I guess we got a lot of like DPS cooldowns that we can use for this. I'm gonna go for this Collector. Like, I have no idea where the cleaver is coming from, but I hope I hit one of the mobs. Don't trap that. It's kind of late, but it's still fine. Yeah, and don't be afraid to use like Bloodlust on Trash. It's a 10-minute cooldown, and on Fortified, it's not a big deal to not have it on bosses. Like the first boss just melted, or Bloodlust was probably halfway through, so it's not like we got to use it perfectly. Yeah, and he just got hit by both of those cleavers. Like, what are you doing, dude? I think someone else interrupted as well. I didn't get the... oh shit. Run away. Like, immediately as you pull those guys, they will throw a cleaver. So you want to make sure you're standing somewhat close to them in the middle so that you can position the cleaver to hit the other guy. But that tank, he got the cleaver, run right through the middle where they were both standing, and he took both the cleavers from both sides. So that's a very bad idea to do. Like, just look at the priest, he just got almost one shot by that cleaver. And gonna spawn our last sprite. Like, wow, we have so much percentage.
Oaks, Gorgrine, try not to damage those limbs whilst you tear them off.
We have so much percentage. Okay, Gorgrine is not being tanked properly. I'm gonna go for a Gore Grind here, just because of the same fact. Stacking Tenderize on the tank, big damage on him. He could die pretty easily, and the rest will like take damage from my Blizzard and like Iceland's Cleave. Like they're like little bits, right? They don't do anything. They just jump around and melee the tank for a bit of damage. So they're really not the priority. And I just threw my Blizzard into thin air. Love to see that. Yeah, as you can see, like the tank has only 4 stacks. It's not that big of a problem. I'm gonna get... Yeah, he's fine. But if you don't focus it, and the tank gets like more than 5 stacks, I can get pretty rough there. Let's set up a rune. Oh, these guys pull immediately. Snap. We need to murder the Pride. That's gonna... Oh, shit. That looked rough. Actually gonna use Cold Snap here to immediately... Okay, the Pride is down, so now we should be pretty much fine. The Pride heals you for a lot. I think. Or does it only give mana regen? Oh, it only gives mana regen, but it increases healing taken. No, healing increase, okay. But it increases your health regen as well. But I guess I was seeing that wrong. It's only mana regen, not health regen. Okay, there we go.
Oh, now I have to rebuild those 2 from scratch. It seems I must take matters into my own hands.
I don't know why people don't take the mage food, even if they're not healers. Like, they could have been eating much more effective than, like, healing themselves.
I can't wait to put your corpse to use. I'll have you in stitches.
Just move to, like, here so that... He's tanking it way too close to that area. And that guy's so far away.
I must preserve your parts for later.
That's not gonna hit. Where is it?
I'm the one who made you.
Okay, let's go ham on Stitch Flesh. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna kill the creation, unfortunately, with my cleave. That's pretty sad.
Have you no impressive ears? Oh, those are so hard to find.
Yeah, because what you wanna do with Stitch Flesh is to keep one Abomination alive. And the first hook is gonna hook it down. The second hook is gonna take him out of the Morbid Fixation. And the third hook... The third hook is gonna come, like, just as he... I think I messed this one up. Yeah, my bad. And the third hook is gonna pull him back again, because he goes back, like, 3 seconds before the hook comes.
Oh, I'm awfully proud of this one. I'll have you in stitches.
Okay, there we go.
I'm the one who made you.
I have no idea if this meat hook is hitting something else.
Have you no respect for craftsmanship?
I feel like my cleave is actually a detriment to this fight. But it's fine. It took a bit longer than it should have.
Was yet to come.
Because you want to keep that one Abomination. It lines up perfectly with everything. The second hook takes him out of the fixation. And the third hook pulls him back again. And at that point you should easily be able to kill him. I have almost no cooldowns for this, so that's kind of sad. Yeah.
None can escape the storm.
You can just run around in like a circle, so that you don't accidentally run into someone with it. I'm gonna wait with my Icy Veins after, yeah, after the exile, so that I don't use my big coolie and I immediately get sent down.
None can escape the storm.
Really nice when you get your instant procs for this. Another rune of power, here we go. Like, this key's okay, we're gonna time it. Oh my god, I'm right on top, okay. Okay. That didn't hit me anyways. This boss can get pretty scary because of the shields he gets. If you think he's already dead, then he puts a shield on top of himself and suddenly you just wipe. Okay, I'm the one exiled right now. There's no point in ice blocking it anymore, just because he'll just cast it immediately again. But I'm like a really... Wait, why can't I use my Door of Shadows?
None can escape the storm.
Here you need to kill this guy, obviously, and once you do, you're gonna be able to come back up. And you will gain a massive crit buff, which is gonna be insane for me. The Frost Mage and crit is really good. And you need to immediately go into a corner, because you're gonna leave a pool of crap after you. Oh, I don't have any blinks. Please let me cast. I have to ice block here. I was standing on top of... Yeah, see, he was like really low health and he put a shield on himself. It's a pretty annoying boss. Like any boss that puts a shield up top on the cells is really annoying. Like Hakar, you also think you're about to kill him and he just puts up a massive shield.
I must get closer.
Okay, do we get something? We got nothing at all. This hoodie? I already have a hoodie. This one's better though. If he doesn't need it, I would take it. Yeah, this wasn't actually a terrible run. It was the third time. First two runs I tried to go on 11. Groups just died off. It just happens. I think that's the cesspool. And yeah, I just keep forgetting of making portals. Yeah, there we go. And yeah, I guess that's the cesspool. 11s, 12, 13s, 14s, where people don't know what they're doing and they just wipe a couple times and then just leave. So yeah. We're gonna keep going up. I actually got invited into the 11s very easily. I can try and shoot for 12s, 13s, and so on. So we're getting very close. Keystone Master actually a stone's throw away, so that's pretty good. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and like, comment, and subscribe.